welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill in this one, Al Leiter.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to go here. And stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild. Fouled off left side. To third, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now here is Brian Dozier. And ball one.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
That one drifts inside. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good 2-0 changeup right there. I mean, as a hitter, you have it in the back of your mind, but you have to sit fastball. And based on the swing, you got to think that's what he saw to the hand.
Just missed. And that is low for ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
One gone, runner at first. Here is Matt Olson. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Cody Bellinger stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. To the right side. On to first. And that is the inning. Back here with my pal Siggy, and starting in this one, Bryce Miller. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And stepping in for New York, Tony Gwynn. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Here's a high chopper. Bautista. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron.
The center fielder, Mike Cameron.
A little bit low.
That's
that's ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Friedel evens the count.
2-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Vientos makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. That one ripped. Friedel makes the play, and it's out number 3. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Jose Bautista. Bautista measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds. He's usually in right field. Today, starting at first.
That's a ball.
That's outside. 1-0.
Well, the ball's going to get to him a lot quicker than it normally does, making that adjustment from right field into first base. And I would say just play a little bit deeper than normal.
Ball, that's in.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Full count.
Hard hit left side. Throw on to Freeman. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And first offering is fouled off. Leiter. He's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Well, he's got such nasty stuff that I think, you know, hitters, they're just not as willing to try to get something because it's hard to square him up. And when you have pitches that are ending up just outside the strike zone, until they get called for strikes, hitters are not going to pull the trigger.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and that gives them a lead. It's 2-0. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, against a guy like this, I'm looking for something straight. I'm not going to be successful hitting anything that's got movement on it. I've got to look for a four-seamer and try to get it up in the zone.
And now 1-2.
1-2.
Center field. Gwynn. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Arjun Nimala stands in now, looks at that one inside. The shortstop takes the ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Ripped to short. Throw on to Freeman. Third out.
Put your hands up, hands up. Single and ain't looking for no man. Got your own, you ain't gotta run a stand. Give me a chance. I got my bands up, 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cooling like a fan. I ain't here for problems, not
And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Vladimir Guerrero. Miller back to work.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
That's it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Vientos whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second.
The third baseman.
And here is Matt Chapman. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and he's on at first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now let's see if they throw some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's Marcus Semien. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Pickoff move to first, and he's back safely. Inside 3-2 the count.
Count's full.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner on the go, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 8, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Jose Azocar. And the first offering is not close. Popped up right side. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Stuart Fairchild. There's the strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Gwynn hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Ryan Dozier, the next to hit for the Reds. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss.
Big time GM right
Your ball,
there.
one strike.
I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That's to third, and that's a fair ball.
There's something about
Now
pulling
batting,
one down the line and
designated hitter,
shooting it through the
Matt
infield that's just so
Olson.
satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
Dozier stands at first with one out. And a foul ball. And a base hit up the middle. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Everything came together for him.
Now
Everything was on
right
time
fielder,
and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he
Bellinger.
could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And the
Ball.
first pitch misses for ball one.
Could use a
One
ground
ball,
ball
no
here.
strikes.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
One ball, one strike.
Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. That's a laser base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and
The
picks
first
up an
baseman, number
RBI.
19,
Anytime you rip a line
Jose
drive the other way, you feel
Bautista.
really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here is Jose Bautista. And
That's the
that's
ball.
downstairs and outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call.
Ripped into left center, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
4 hits in a row,
Up
and they're
next for
really swinging it
Cincinnati,
here.
the third
Tried to
baseman,
get inside
Mark
on him, but he was ready for it. Just
Vientos.
kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Stepping in, Mark Vientos. And there's a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's off the mark. 1-1. And a strike.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And a 1-2 again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 1 out. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the left fielder, TJ Friedel. He's already homered in this game.
Friedel.
And he grounds one to the right side. Simeon slings to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Set for the bottom of the
Leader,
third. Here's the
welcome
power
back.
hitting catcher,
The catcher,
Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
And that one
No, that
just
missed. That's the
misses.
ball.
A ball and no strikes. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Really consistent
1-2.
release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there. Tony
The right
Gwynn,
fielder,
the next
number
to hit.
19,
Grounded out his
Tony
first time up.
Win.
Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. And strike two.
He doubled up on the
0-2.
off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, he gloves it, but safe at first despite a terrific stab there.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Cameron. He popped out his first time. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Dozier on the move towards foul ground. Makes the catch for the out. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Inside, just
ball.
missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
A dive, he's got it, and that's a great play for the out. And we're back onto the fourth at the plate. Will Smith. And he deals. And strike one to the catcher.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that
1 ball,
skips
2
in the dirt.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
High fly ball out to center field. Cameron corrals it, and there's one down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Arjun Nimala. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom 4, now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero. Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and they've got their first run. It's 4-1. Now it's Matt Chapman. Reached on an infield single his first time. It's through for a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here is Marcus Semien. On the ground, could be two. Nimmola over to second. On to Bautista. In time double play. Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Luis Angel Acuna.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Zips it to first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Leiter back to work. On the ground to the left. Fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Olsen now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise.
Freeman. There's one. And that's two.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
1 strike.
Just off the inside edge.
1-1.
Swings and chases a low one there.
1 and 2's the count.
Got him swinging. Bottom of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jose Azocar. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. Got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight. To shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. Azocar on at first, nobody out. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Nice stop, and they get the out.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
And next for the Mets, Tony Gwynn, 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time. Mike Cameron will hit next.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's the strike. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And that one is inside.
Ball.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Lifted in the air, right field. Bautista settles under this one, makes the catch, and that'll do it. And we're back, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. Jose Bautista. Out in front with the swing. And that is strike 1. Called strike right there. Next offering down in the dirt. In the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Cincinnati, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And that one missing low. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that.
1-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Will Smith to the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. And a good eye
That's
there.
inside ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they add to their lead. It's 6-1. So 2 down. Arjun Nimala now at the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swinging a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100.
Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for New York, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie
Very
Freeman.
humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boogie's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
2-1.
And the next pitch is way outside. And that one in the air center field. Fairchild under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. And next is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
Picked up an RBI in his last at-bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
In there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And Vladdy is set down. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Matt Chapman. He's 2 for 2.
Chapman.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's
1 ball, 1
outside.
strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next pitch just misses, and it's a full count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Graham Ashcraft.
Now it's going to be Marcus Semien, and it's fouled away. And that is that. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
Fairchild. Now pitching
on the mound now, Oscar Brazoban.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Outside low and a count 2-1. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they boost their lead. It's 7-1. Next for Cincinnati, Ryan Dozier. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Down the line. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Here's Matt Olson down. 1 for 3. Line drive. Gwynn hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball. And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Bautista in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1-2.
Bellinger goes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Bellinger off of first with 2 away. On the ground, out to short. Off balance throw in time. And that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. So up next for New York, Jose Azocar. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, that's outside, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Sizemore makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense.
Number 19.
So up next, Tony Gwynn.
Gwynn.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away. Popped up. Nimula on the move. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, digging in, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Reed Garrett.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
Number 75.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Garrett.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Garrett, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now the left fielder, TJ Friedel. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The Reds up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss there.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cameron moving under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Smith checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. That one misses. And now 3-0.
Hey.
2 out, space is empty.
3-1.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Now batting, shortstop Arjun Nimula.
In now for the Reds, Arjun Nimula. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Mike Cameron. Ashcraft back to work. Just a weak fly ball this time. Puts it away for the out. Freddie Freeman will come up
number
to
5,
hit.
Freddie Freeman.
That's a hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Vladimir Guerrero up now for the Mets. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Out to short, Nimmola. Slings it across. Out number 2, and another run comes in. And next for the Mets, Marcus Semien.
That's a way to get the run across right there. You chip away at this lead. You try to get more runs without giving up outs. We'll see what they're able to do.
That misses, and it's 1-0. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing. And squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Now at the plate, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Bautista makes the play, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Jared Koenig taking over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And there's a strike on the outside corner.
It's 0-1.
That one in the dirt, and now it's even 1-1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounds one to short. Acuna on the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. Down to number 2 hitter, Ryan Dozier.
Second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
That's inside.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. A changeup missing. 2-0. outside
3-1.
with a breaking ball. Dozier started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Olsen in the box now. No balls and a strike. Koenig throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Dozier, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Up and in. Now 2 balls and a strike.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success. He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brian Helsley.
Number 56, Brian Helsley.
And here comes Bellinger. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So first and second with 2 outs. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jose Bautista. That's in there. Strike 1.
Right 2.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-2.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the frame. And we're back. And here is Jose Azocar.
Jose Azocar.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Carlos Pena.
Well, plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
Cincinnati. Number 99, Joe Kelly.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That one just misses.
Full count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Nabs it, and there's one down. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizemore gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. So it's their last
The
chance in this one.
number
Tony
19,
Gwynn up
Tony
now for the Mets.
Gwynn.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Ball game. Miller with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.